We are here for the second pro semifinals. Mike White alongside Bryce Clifford. We're talking about it. We're having a hell of a time today. This is the best tournament I've been at in a while, and it continues. We have an unbelievable match coming up. Plett and Blake Bosak.
Wonky Sauce.
From British Columbia. They came down here and just stunned everyone.
They beat Sloppy Seconds on their route to the semifinals.
Unbelievable serves and players. I'm so impressed.
We've got Buddy Hammond and Clark Marshall. Buddy, a longtime teammate of mine. I will try to be very unbiased at the microphone today. They are a huge defensive team, just starting to get their serves kind of underway. They're like, listen, some people get breaks on serves. We get breaks on defense. If anybody can make it happen, it's these two guys. I mean, look at them. Shirtless, some of the most athletic players that you're going to find out here. Buddy, although not known for his serving, I watched him get 6 aces in one game. They're getting their last little touches in here, getting a couple of fake little serves that they're definitely, I mean, Buddy might do this serve in the game, a little underhand roller, and goes for hitting it hard. I'm very excited to see
D surface today when the mayor...
It looks like my new co-anchor may need a glass of water.
He just is going for that big cut. He has a long reach, and it can go very far. This is the first match of the day for both teams. They may take a little warming up.
a reverse cut now from Plett. Hammond not happy about it. Trying to get him to bite, and does. Hits a lefty cut. Defended well by Marshall, who has to avoid the no-hit zone. But this is defended by Plett, who's going to swing with his right hand, but puts it into the rim. Be dead in the water. So just goes for a right-handed cut here. Looked pretty good. Buddy avoiding. Great jump over the net. The athleticism coming out to play here. Lines up, closed off again. Just hits a reverse there and comes away with an ace.
That is very new to Clark Marshall's arsenal. Said he's been working on that recently, hitting serves in the basement, and that looked beautiful.
And then he hits a cut. He can go to both sides. Clark Marshall with 2 aces in a row.
Back to both sides. Boom. Can be a little mistake.
Yeah. A Wonky Sauce with a left-handed serve there from Bosak. Marshall avoids the no-hit zone and pulls it low. I don't know how he got that angle on it.
I love that. I love that.
Wonky Sauce did do enough to get some insurance points to still keep a lead here in the beginning of the game. Bosak tried to go on 2, maybe a little bit of inexperience, but he'll get the body touch. No. Bosak not able to put it back there on the soft touch, but going on 2, like you mentioned, as this game's tied up. He goes for another reverse. It's very good. As Marshall serves a big cut serve. They go on 2 yet again, and Hammond is going to put this one away with a pull. Side-by-side stance here on his second serve. Steps out right, fakes, goes left. Marshall going to swing with his right, puts it right at Plett, who's going to push with his left. Body defense by Buddy, who puts this up and over. Great job by Hammond. And that's those are the touches that they know they're going to need to keep putting him up.
So a solid lead for assistive touch.
They just put this one on. Plett going to have to do a lefty touch here. Buddy does a weird lefty backhand. That is a dangerous Buddy. Now, feeling himself, will serve a reverse cut of his own. Hammond, where does that even come from?
Get working out. They're up 17-12.
And another ace. Maybe he is a serve baller.
And they called a foot drag.
That is a known risk of that serve. Gets the ball in the net this time. Plett swinging with the left hand, missed touch again. Marshall setting from the ground, and Hammond gets to put it away with his right hand. The hit seemed good. If anything, I thought they were going to ask for.
They call a rim, and Clark just goes, dang. Let's get a look.
Uphill battle here. He will hit a sick reverse cut here to get one back.
Swing on the first, drop it on the second.
That's a great lefty serve there. Great serve to be able to put them really into that realm of possibility. That 2 points is easier to make up. Oh, he hits a dirty reverse. Marshall swinging hard right at Plett, who's going to use his right hand to try to put one away. Great left hand by Hammond, who's going to hit this one down and gets it between the defense. Great rally, great point from everyone all around.
Unbelievable. Again, assistive touch, able to just save themselves from another break. The defense just coming alive.
They beat the #1 team before on their route to even get to the semifinal. That is a very good left-handed set, but Buddy checks this down with his own left hand. He's going to have to jump over the net. Have to jump over the net. Have to jump over the net.
If they disagree, which they may because they did not actively call it, that will be a point for assistive touch.
They dap it up a little bit and hop into game point for Hammond, who puts it away with a reverse cut. I don't know this man.
Yeah, this is the new guy. This is the new guy, right? Unbelievable.
My heart rate was racing.
I don't know if he will like me quoting him, but told me yesterday, Buddy and Clark is the best team I've ever played. He said they are all over every single one of your shots. And now I'm seeing adding in 5-6 aces in that game.
Yeah. I signaled them to start. I just want to get back to the action. Justin Plett goes to the left-handed reverse. Is that what that was? And then Buddy Hammond pets the dolphin and pushes that one.
Righty on 2.
And Bosak, who had a couple aces of his own, gets to serve here. Huge right serve. Defended pretty well by Buddy, who just gets this on the net. Give him a chance to play defense. Plett swinging with his right into Buddy's body or no? Just through. Great job by Plett to get that underneath. Looking to step out left, but hit a cut here, and that is a perfect serve. Justin Plett closed off stance. Hits a big righty. Oh, and it just dies in the hand of Marshall. Steps out right again. Another low cut. Defended pretty well by Buddy, who puts this right at Plett. This is going to go lefty pull, and it's perfect shot. But even then, even though they're there, reverse cut. Yes! This is craziness. Wonky Sauce, the opportunity to put it back, hits the rim. And they may be calling something.
A no-hit zone on Marshall.
It may be close. He only stepped over it. I know he's got very long legs, but it might have been easy to catch part of that no-hit zone. Unfortunate for them. And the score is 7-2 with Wonky Sauce just rolling. Plett lefty reverse cut, and we just talked about it.
I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
Hugely daps him up, says that was crazy. It's so hot or cold with this. Either they're immaculate or they're a little off.
Oh, this is a pretty predictable touch here. Going to Marshall's right hand. This will go up. A little defense of their own by Wonky Sauce. Plett putting that up. Great defense, but from assistive touch. A soft touch from Plett. That's a double. Oh, my gosh. That may be the best rally we've seen in this entire tournament.
And the place goes electric for this.
That was unbelievable. Buddy pointing to his hat. I don't know if it's because he knew that he messed up or if the ball hit him in the hat on the way up.
Yeah, oh, my goodness. Play that.
Oh, and a reverse cut from Marshall. Great diving set there. Lefty, Buddy setting. Marshall, who puts it away with a weird righty drop. Not sure if it was a miss or the best intentional spinny drop I've ever seen.
I'd have to go with miss, but I don't want to disrespect Marshall. Nice diving set and lefty on. Let's get another look at this. Yeah, I think just a little miss it there, but it really worked out for them. That was the force of Game 3 if continue to play like this.
Oh, Plett just barely steps out to his right, gets Marshall to bite, and hits a banger left. Lefty, reverse from Plett yet again, and the backhand from Buddy. Incredible servers, and Plett is making it look incredible out here. Oh, Buddy gets a touch, throws out a hand, not able to do anything. Oh, great cut serve. Yeah, Bosak's footwork really coming into play, too, to get a great set on it. Another lefty reverse cut. Marshall puts this into the body of Plett, and I think that this may have gone on and off, but he is in the no-hit zone.
These players are just having fun out here.
You usually find that with Buddy Hammond. I will credit him with that. Way more points to try to make up, but hits a reverse cut, and right on cue, Clark Marshall gets an ace.
These are some of the fastest reverse cuts and cuts I've seen.
To use some of his big serves on his second serve. Faking. Goes lefty cut, and it's perfect.
What else is going on in the world around it?
Hammond thinking, maybe I should play this so I don't get aced by this guy. Lucky.
Yep.
Needs to just put this one on, and does. Plett going to try to put this away with his right hand, and he will to the left side of Buddy Hammond. Wonky Sauce forcing a Game 3 in their first professional semifinal on stream.
Serves were off the charts, and they were just getting aced left and right. Wonky Sauce cleaned up their hitting.
Hammond and Marshall stayed in the game.
That is pretty notable that Assistive Touch won bigger in Game 1 than Wonky Sauce won in Game 2.
Who do you take in Game 3?
Truthfully, I'm rooting for Wonky Sauce here.
You know my relationship with Buddy Hammond. I've known him for 20 years. He is my best friend and best man at my wedding, so I think everyone knows my answer.
So, right, if not, you're right. Exactly. They have to play.
And if you want to get it done, you get up to the serve line and hit a lefty cut first.
You do that.
From Bosak, who was a little quieter in Game 2.
It doesn't look like to lose if you can hit that serve.
No, not at all. And then he hits a righty cut. Buddy laying out for that and can't get a hand on it.
But to the followers, I wonder if Bosak is offended by that, saying, I can serve too.
And then he hits a third ace, and Assistive Touch already taking a timeout in 3 consecutive starting points of the match. Buddy Hammond called it immediately, stares at us in the booth, and says, That kid is a nightmare. Goes to Steve, another one. It is a reverse. Buddy's set a little off the net, and Marshall not able to do anything with it. Never. Marshall drop shot on the second one. Plett hitting it up to Bosak, who gets this on and off, and he was not in the no-hit zone, as at least what the argument they're making.
No-hit zone violation is called. Yeah, just barely. Just barely.
And then a cut serve from Bosak. Hammond steps out to the right, drops one on. Bosak. Oh, they go on two. Another mistake. This will get put away. Hammond told me that one of their pool play matches, they broke 7 points to come back. There was a little bit of what looked like a hinder. Doesn't matter.
Anything that Wonky Sauce gives them, they will take.
Good hand.
He's there. Oh. He's there. Oh. Marshall was so happy to so sad so quick.
Yeah, that was great.
But he went on two, but he was in the no-hit zone.
A small little crescent moon of that lefty cut is awesome. Bad set by Hammond.
Defense or serving, what's easier to do? Just serve. Not easier to do. They're practicing hard, but today, there it is. Right?
Lefty reverse.
Another one. Two serves, two aces.
Just puts this one on, drops it. Plett going to swing with his left hand and pulls it big. Great touch by Marshall, who's going to have a chance to put it away with his right. Another really good touch by Bosak, who's sprinting back to the net, and the set was just a little bit too far. Great point all around, but that goes the way of assistive touch.
The first rally we've seen in a while.
Probably going to cross over backhand again. There he is. Great backhanded serve. A nice set here, but they're going to have an opportunity.
To the rim.
Marshall swinging hard. Great recovery from Plett. Marshall puts this back close, and he's swinging.
Please, let's get this up here. Boom.
Where his body is, where his hand is.
He's in the no-hit zone for sure. You watch his right foot. His right foot here, if we can see it, drags through the no-hit zone. But they gave it to him.
We got to see it on replay and 5 times.
Yeah.
So Buddy Hammond with a side-by-side stance. Backhand again. They may play this. Plett passing to Bosak. Bad set, but great push by Plett.
Yeah, carry on the set.
And I'm going to tell you right now that Hammond hates calling that.
Yeah.
But it is part of the game.
He's got to. Down 12-14. Backhand.
At one point in this game, the scoreboard did read that they were down 6 points, I believe. So, for where they are now, this seems a whole lot more doable. And a drop shot ace by Buddy Hammond.
We got a clean call.
Plett and that beautiful head of lettuce. Steps out to his right, hits a reverse cut, defended interestingly by Hammond.
We had a carry call from Plett, so they will talk. Oh, they gave it to him? Oh, yes, and that is another one for Wonky Sauce. 2 breaks needed for assistive touch to keep this alive.
I love that he's going to the newer serve, hits a reverse cut. Plett defends it well, swings left, soft touch by Marshall. Buddy gets the swing, goes up and over. This place loses their mind.
Up and open, that's a classic shot. And they now only need 1 to keep it alive.
That's Clark Marshall just getting really big. Steps outright, gets a cut serve. Clark's first pass is very good, and then they put this one between the defense. They try to just get this on the net, and does. Plett going to swing with his right hand. Buddy gets a touch. That's going up at Clark Marshall, so they will play it up. That is very unfortunate because that could have been the defensive break that they needed. You know it has so much spin. And he hits a lefty cut that Hammond almost has to die for.
And Plett called a hinder.
A hinder or a carry?
A carry, excuse me. And it was a carry call, so we're at 19-16 now.
Marshall steps out wide right. Puts this on with a cut. It was a great serve.
They called rim, I believe. We got an ace call, and that's one for Marshall. But here we go. We got Bosak.
Great serve. Hammond with a good set. This goes up and over. Clark Marshall keeping this game alive.
We got Hammond needs a break here.
Big cut. Defended well. Plett swinging big. Great touch. Great defense from assistive touch.
And it was a rim, so that is a break for assistive touch to tie it at 20s.
If you would have told me that they were going to bring this game back, even the hopeful optimism in me would have said, you might be a little bit crazy. All of a sudden, we've got ourselves 20 places losing their mind. Needs to get a break eventually. Tries to hit a reverse. It just pockets up a little bit high. I know I've toned my voice down a little bit. It's because it's so quiet out here. while they wait to hit. Steps out to the right, cuts one actually.
And gets an ace!
Gets a point. Assistive touch. Gets the ace on the easy cut.
You know what? But he got him because every time he does that step out on 2, he drops it. He drops it. So they're like, hey, it came hard. That was such a smart mix-up by Buddy Hammond.
That was very smart by Hammond, and this is actually reminiscent of the games we had on stream yesterday. Wonky Sauce takes a timeout at 2021.
We are just
because I'm sweating.
We're having
I'm
a great
over.
time. We have a finals coming up after
Oh
this.
yeah, this is the
This
finals.
feels like a finals.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Back to Hammond.
The timeout before match point. He goes with an ace on the backhand serve. I think you may have just.
They
Oh
can
my
still hear
gosh!
us.
Okay,
They can still hear
I
us.
couldn't hear myself. I didn't know if you could hear me. Unbelievable from Hammond to get 2 aces back to back, looking like double clutch out there, which is apropos considering that's who they'll look to face in the finals here in Mission Viejo.
Whole event has felt like nationals.
All right, Buddy Hammond walking by us.
Hey, why don't you give a chat with him?
Buddy,
Buddy,
Mr.
Hammond.
come on in. Now is your chance for some Q&A with Buddy Hammond coming off of a semifinal win.
I don't even know if I can speak English right now.
I'm
dude.
pretty sure 40 Spikeballers stayed at the Hammond household yesterday.
There was a lot.
Bud, how do you feel, dude?
That was a dream.
I just want to tell you right now, at one point you were down 6.
Yeah, I can't believe we're sitting here after winning that.
We do want to give a humongous shout out to Wonky Sauce.
I am blown away.
This is their first SRA sanctioned tournament.
This is one of the most stacked. For them to do so well in such a stacked tournament, just coming out and no one's really seen them. They took Sloppy down. They were hitting some of the widest cuts. Like Clark's 6'6", and they were still getting wide. But again, we trusted our game. We played and we made something happen. I went for it on a second serve, which I rarely do. Had to put some pressure on and got him on the fingertips. And my heart's still beating really hard. Honestly, I think I blacked out when they got to like point whatever.
Back-to-back aces. Ace on the backhand. Didn't think that was going to happen.
Dude, I asked Clark, I was
To be
like, what do you want me
honest.
to hit here? He goes, give him the spicy backhand. I said, okay. To podium in my backyard at 29 years old after playing this game for, a decade now, I can't even put it into words. It's amazing. And shout out to Clark, man. He made some great serves, some great touches, kept us alive in all 3 of those games.
People want to know, when did you start serve balling?
Moved to Colorado for the summer. So Clark and I were living together out there. We had a basement, and I just sat there. I put in 2 hours a day. Honestly, I served over 100 balls. Got super sore in the rear delt. Elbow was feeling funky a few days ago. Reverse started feeling good. Cut started moving a little bit. Honestly, something that was helping me too is just you got to get the shoulders and the forearms and the biceps. Try to get everything loose before you just go in there and start ripping serves against the wall. Like, take time to warm it up. 5 minutes before could save you a lot of pain and help you be a little bit more successful, I think. I want to say shout out to everyone that's supported me this season in general. Thank you so much if you were a supporter or if you just support from a distance. Love you guys too. Thanks for watching.
How do you have a 12-pack?
Genetics.
Buddy, please plug your Roundnet fitness.
I put together a Roundnet training program, pushing, pulling, hinging at the hips, squatting, core work, and then also doing mobility, yoga, doing meditation after your workouts, just the whole approach to feeling your best mentally and physically. So if you're interested, would love to coach you on that and get you into the group. I think I have 15 people in for this first round and trying to expand on that.
And then the last one,
Yep.
What's your mindset being down game 3 in, let's say, especially against serve ballers, in 30 seconds or less?
Obviously, I want to promote positivity, but more often than not, it's just neutral. Like, as long as I cannot get down and think, oh, we blew this game or we're never going to come back, that's not going to help me at all. I don't have to be like, oh, we're for sure winning this game. I'm just trying to neutral and be like, hey, all I can do is make the play in front of me and do whatever I can in this moment. You have to be as present as you can. Don't live in what already happened. Don't live in what might happen. Just focus on what's happening right in front of you, and that's how you're going to compete at your best level.
Great answer
Yeah.
from the mindful Buddy Hammond.
And great job
Come on.
commentating. You guys love this guy too. I want to see some Bryce for love in that chat a
Oh,
little bit
stop
too
it.
when I watch it back. You're
Stop
doing
it.
great,
You
man.
get out of here. They want to interview you out there
All right, love you.
as well. Besos.
You should have been here all day. This has been the best day of Roundnet I've seen all season and maybe ever.
If people just tuned in right now for only the finals, you missed an incredible match. Hammond and Marshall had to battle back down 6 and then broke 2 points at the very end of the game to win on aces from Buddy Hammond, who apparently is a serve baller.
We're going to start with the most explosive player on the net, I'll say. We have Fredric Hinkle there, his partner Rahul Murthy. And then
That was very, very unconventional, I'd say. Yeah, and the last... Oh, and Buddy gets a drop shot. Maybe he is a serve baller.
He's a serve baller.
It's crazy to me. How do you say who's the best? Well, I think it comes down to any given day. So they will play this Big serve by Hinkle, who's back here to make a set. We know he's very good at that already. Marshall in the right position. Buddy sets over his head. And how he got that angle, I have no idea, but put away hard by Marshall. Hinkle steps out to his right, hits a big cut. Hinkle gets to rotate, hits another big cut. Marshall gets this up in the air. Buddy will always give it his best effort. Hates that. He thought he did something wrong. And another reverse cut, but this one cannot be defended. Hinkle, big reverse cut. Marshall needs to get this close, and he shorts it off of the heel of his hand. Does just get this one on. Trying to play defense. Crowding the net a lot. Good hand by Hammond, who's going to try to put this away with a big backhand. Defense played by Hinkle.
And a carry
And
Hinkle
a carry
called on himself.
Yeah, no argument.
Yep. So nice break there by Assistive Touch. Smaller players that you have to work extra hard to get your steps.
He goes on two. That's an incredible hand by Hammond, who has to hit this from off the net, and does. He loses his mind. Great point for Assistive Touch.
Just different reactions. Murthy upset. Hinkle respects. But what can you do there?
What can you do?
What can you do?
That's it.
But he went on two, and they've done it without acing. Is the best part on Assistive Touch. It's all defense, and there is another touch.
Yeah, Clark Marshall getting very big, and then misses the net.
But comes in, so we'll see what he gets. Goes for the drop this time.
Backhand, touched by Hammond. Oh, and that's twice Marshall has the opportunity to extend the rally and puts it straight into the rim. They're getting opportunities, just not putting them away.
Right. Unbelievable cut.
Like, crazy cut.
Yeah.
This is off his stance again. Jams him. Good job by Marshall to at least try to make a play, but the serve receive was not very great off a great jam serve from Hinkle.
Yeah.
Game on the line. Second serve. Hits a cut. It's great, but serve receive was good. Hammond able to put it away. Goes out wide. Buddy told him to do this last time too, but it jams them close to each other. Goes backhand. Buddy lays out, and it's just not enough. Out a little bit too far. Game one goes to double clutch. What a great first game in our championship series. Incredible. We have at least one more unbelievably competitive match coming your way. Possibly two, if Assistive Touch can make a couple of adjustments.
They will tell you if it's clean or not. And they're saying, nope, that was not clean regardless of its
And
height. But
Buddy,
that was.
yes, he hits his first big cut of the series. Just put this one on short. Oh, interesting first touch. Hinkle going to backhand. And as Hammond goes in the fetal position, side-by-side kind of stance, goes out right. Just puts this on with a drop. It's actually an ace. Puts this one on. They go up to it. He actually put a little pace on it. Good body. And it's going to be enough to get a redo.
But this gives Hammond a first serve again.
Yeah, and he hit like a little reverse there. Murthy hits the rim. Hammond steps out right, puts this one on. A little bit of pace. Hinkle's making it big, but like we talked about, able to turn around. Marshall's going to be able to swing at this. Another touch by Rahul. Hinkle puts this one on and splits the defense with his backhand.
Right back. It just is poetry.
And they actually are playing some more defense here as Hinkle gets this set off the net. Rahul just puts it on, and Marshall able to put it away, but Hinkle's giving chase. Hinkle going to be able to put this one back on. No, he hits the rim. Oh. And I believe they're up 8-5. I heard a call, and they hit their first cut. They will call Hall, but an immediate clean from the observers. Immediate clean. So, Rahul almost steps out to the right. Puts this on, slight reverse, not challenging anybody. Body defense by Marshall from off the net. Another body defense by Hinkle. They'll try to get another touch, and they do, but Hinkle has put that one away. Hinkle tries to serve. They will play this. They do not want to see another serve. Steps out right, just puts it on his first serve. Murthy swinging, but touched by Marshall, who's going to have to put this on from off the net. Goes for a drop instead of swinging.
You kind of have to adjust a bit.
Yeah, Buddy's saying he wanted that one back. He gets a very good set there. May work in his favor as he hits another one. Hammond receives it relatively well, but this is going to be defended by Hinkle. Rushes to the net to hit a right hand, bodied by Hammond, who's going to swing with his right hand and pushes it to the left side of Rahul, who we get our first good hat throw of the series.
Extremely frustrated with that. An unbelievable defensive play by them. Look at this perfect set by Murthy.
Push that because everyone's been playing great defense.
And I think he should, in my opinion, go for the drop here.
Just puts it on. They're swinging on two. Hammond can get there. Gives chase. And he's swinging to put it on, and he cannot get it there. Good try by Marshall, but ultimately, point for double clutch.
Yeah, that would have maybe been the nail in the coffin, so they've got to be a little bummed that they didn't get it. And smart chase down by Hammond to touch and
steps out wide and drops. Hammond swings on two, fake swings on two, and then swings on two.
It's up high, so another attempt here.
Serves again, very hard. Great, not a great touch, but the set was better. Rahul turned around, gets this back. Murthy swinging with his right, and Hammond steals it from Marshall. He knows it's his fault. Great job by Rahul Murthy to get back to the net and make something happen.
So they're now only down 1, 18-19.
Swings just as hard. A little bit of a reverse jam there. Marshall puts it right at him. Hinkle just read this so well. Who's going to swing with his right, but puts it into the rim. Trying to put this away on his own. Being game point, drops this. Murthy back to Hinkle. Body deep. Everyone wants to see anyways, and we cannot wait to call a third game.
So much free round net today. We're getting all we bargained for and more here. Oh, just the touch from Hammond and Marshall. You can't beat it. They dominate on the defensive side. The rallies, though.
D surfaced today when the mayor.
That was another case of game one being very different from game two. Hammond is, very sweaty walking back out into the field. Fredric Hinkle, I don't know if you can wash those stains out of that shirt.
But the season is coming to an end, and it feels so fitting to have such an exciting final tour stop.
A powerful cut probably here from Hinkle. And that's exactly what he gets. First touch not amazing, but he's looking to swing. Hinkle in the perfect spot on the low swing. Body defense, soft touch. Hammond now swinging. Hinkle there, almost. He just doesn't hit the deck. Point for assistive touch, and I hope that is a signal for how the rest of this series is going to go.
This is the first game of the match. We've had an unbelievable rally already.
Oh, easy defense by Hammond, who puts this away. Rahul tries to jump his whole body in front of the net. Actually hits a big cut. He doesn't just put it on the net. He steals the point away from double clutch. Replay, it just...
That just moved.
Continue to get these touches. A big cut serve defended on a dive from Hammond, who hits a backhand.
Especially when you're at the angle that Marshall's at.
Banger of a serve. Oh, we got a first touch by Murthy, who's going to hit it with his left. Easy 1, 2, 3 from Marshall, who opens his hand. Murthy let that go thinking Hinkle was on the run, and he was, but the shot was great. Still, double clutch, not like they're playing poorly. That wasn't a huge mistake. Hammond just puts this on the net, attempting to play some defense again. This backhand will be defended by the bicep of Hammond, who puts this up and over Hinkle. That is a great job by assistive touch.
Just... Buddy Hammond, the best hands and arms now in round net. Just unbelievable, quick reflexes. And when you think he's getting lucky, no, he is reacting. Double clutch doesn't look like they have much going.
Especially towards the home stretch here. Murthy, somehow Buddy avoided that ball. It didn't make sense in my head, but the point will go the way of double clutch anyways. Serves hard, big cut. Diving receive from Hammond, who's going to jump over the net, get a touch. This is put up and hits the rim. Murthy, another good hat throw. He's going to be so frustrated with hitting the net there.
You can just feel for them everything. A great serve, a beautiful touch, and a set, and it just misses.
Oh, and then a reverse cut from Marshall, defended very well by Hinkle, who has to swing right at Hammond, not the person you want to swing at. Hinkle dives, and that goes straight into the ground. That was a great job.
A no-hit zone violation on Hammond. It kind of looks here like he drags his knee through.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. No hit zone violation. Rahul Murthy crossed up at the line. Goes really hard. They're playing this. And Hammond puts it away. A very smart idea to play that. Oh, drop shot by Marshall. Hinkle's going to hit a backhand. Hammond chases it down. He gets back up, jumping back to the net. Goes for a mid-shot. Rahul has to put this back on, and the net is broken. We will have to replace that. Great point for assistive touch.
Unbelievable. They are just seemingly running away with this game. We're getting a new net out there. Smart hit akin to Hinkle's little drop. Yep, you're saying exactly right. Hammond.
And
wow, okay.
Huge reverse cut ace by Hinkle. That was maybe the hardest hit reverse cut we've seen. And slow down Hinkle. Up to Hammond. Hammond, bad set. Winding up. Swings hard right at Hammond, who reserves it well and puts it just between both defenders playing body defense.
He's extremely happy with that.
Crossed over stance, goes up on one leg, hits a nice reverse cut. Good set from Hammond. Marshall pulls this.
First one goes into the rim.
I'm wondering if this will just be a drop shot. He swings. And they
We have a
take
timeout.
timeout. I like the idea of them taking a timeout here. Now, do we see him absolutely hammer 2 in a row? That was very close. Does he swing hard, or do they try to play a little bit of defense here? Hard it is.
That's high.
And that's
That's high.
And
Hinkle agrees,
knows
and that is it.
And that is championship for Buddy Hammond and Clark Marshall moving in on the last tournament before Nationals. A great job by my former teammate. I am happy to have put the bias aside for the most part until right now. I love to see him win. They played very well this tournament. I mean, they battled when they had to. They didn't make it look pretty every time, but they're one of the more electrifying teams to watch out there. So I'm very excited that we got to see 3 games of them against another team that focuses so much on defense. We got exactly what we needed out of this series.
Right. And so our final standings here. First place, Assistive Touch, Clark Marshall and Buddy Hammond. Second place goes to Double Clutch, Fredric, Hinkle, and Rahul Murthy. Third place, we got Rito Boys, Ryder Rivadeneira, and Coleman Epperson. And in fourth, we have Wonky Sauce, Justin Plett, and Blake Bosak. Just a ridiculous day of Roundnet.
The best day.
You're my angel, you're my darling. Closer than my peeps, you are to me. Spikeball, Shawty, you're my angel, you're my darling. Girl, you're my friend when I'm in need. You're too young for this song, baby. Life is one big party when they're still young, but who's gonna have your back when they're all done? It's all good when you're little, you have pure fun. Can't be a bull, son. What about that long run? Forget the words. Mention, see me not giving her much attention. She was there through my incarceration. I wanna show the nation my appreciation. You're my darling. Yeah, that's me coming. You're my peeps, you are to me. Spikeball, Shawty, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Girl, you're my friend when I'm in need. You're a queen. You're a queen, and that's how you should be treated. Though you never get the loving that you needed. Your folks so nice, forget the words now. Angel pleaded, and I said that third, and I used the program. Not the type to mess around with your emotions. Half of you is so strong, been together so long. Because you're my angel, you're my darling. My peeps, you are to me. Oh, dear, shorty, you're my angel, you're my darling. Girl, you're my friend. Don't despite your behavior. Yeah, my savior. You must be sent from my Baba. You appear to me so tender, so girl, I surrender. Thanks for giving me a love. Girl, in spite of my behavior, yeah, my savior. You must be giving me a You appear to me so tender, so girl, I surrender. That last time, I swear. Life is one big party when you're still young, but who's gonna have your back when it's all done? It's all good when you're little, you have pure fun. Can't be a fool. What about that long run? Looking back, shorty, always a mention. See me not giving her much attention. She was there through my incarceration. I wanna show the nice one. Girl, you're my angel. Everyone, darling. Rusted in my peaks, you are you leaving the stage? Baby, shorty, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Girl, you're my friend when I'm in need. But baby, everyone behind you. You're my... Hey, I was gonna fade out. And my peeps, you are to me.